press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, in yesterday's class we discussed about comparing quantities. In that we discussed about percentage, loss percentage and profit percentage. In exercise 8.3 already we did this question. What is this? Juhi sells a washing machine for rupees 13,500. Juhi sells a washing machine for rupees 13,500. She loses 20% in the margin. What was the, how much percentage she used to loss in the transaction is 20%. What was the price at which she bought it? That means what they are asking us to what she bought it means at the time of she is taking that, what is the price of that washing machine. That means we have to find the CP. CP means cost price of the washing machine. How? First I will do how we did in yesterday's class, and I will tell another way to solve that by using one formula how to solve that. Okay, in yesterday's class how we did? Just selling price given, selling price of the washing machine we write there. What is selling price of the washing machine? 13,500. What we have to find here? CP. CP equals to X. We don't know that one. In behalf of don't know, just I am mentioning there X and SP. We are all know. We know. In yesterday's class only I told you, but I am repeating it again. SP equals to, we are all know, SP equals to CP minus loss. Just we have to mention it as a first equation, and then what they are giving in the transaction, she used to loss 20%. How much percent she used to loss? Loss percentage equals to 20%. Loss percentage equals to 20%. Then we can tell loss equals to loss percentage of, we can tell like that loss percentage of CP. What is loss percentage? 20% of X. CP, in behalf of that we can take that one into X. 1s, 5s, that is nothing but X by 5. Therefore, loss of that particular transaction, loss of the in that particular transaction when they are giving the washing machine is X by 5 and the cost price of that washing machine is X. Now, we know that. Can we substitute these value and these value in this equation 1? Substitute the value of CP and loss in equation 1. Substitute the values of this, that means CP and loss in equation 1, comma we get. Already in yesterday's class only we did, but just I am repeating you. In behalf of this, just we can take another also on the, and just loss equals SP equals to X minus X by 5. That implies SP of that particular item is 13,500 equals to 5X minus X by 5. That is equals to 4X by 5. That implies X equals to, this is in RHS, and we can take it this, if you take this one to this side means 13,500 into reciprocal of 4 by 5 is 5 by 4. Reciprocal of 5 by 4 is 5 by 4. And then if you take the cancellation here also, we will get the answer as 16,500. In yesterday's class we did like this. Correct? Correct people? Okay. Here we have some problem. Here we have some definitions, that is, here we have some definitions. How we will get, how we got there? Just CP, SP like that we did there. Now we have some note points. What are there? If they give profit percentage and loss percentage and they asked us to find the cost price or SP of that item, we have some formula. What are they? Just CP of a particular item. If we get loss percentage in the question means 100 by 100 minus loss percentage into CP here na, that's why we have to take here SP. Okay, and if they gave profit percentage if they gave and selling price of the particular good also they gave, what we have to do to find the cost price of that item is ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 100 by 100 plus profit percentage. Here we have to take plus and profit percentage into SP of a selling price of a particular item. And then third one, SP means selling price of a particular item. If they give profit percentage or loss percentage in the question means 100 minus loss percentage divided by 100 into CP. 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 into CP. Loss percentage could be to just if they gave loss percentage and CP of a particular item means how to find SP directly means by using this formula also we can find. What is the formula? 100 minus loss percentage divided by 100 into CP. And if they give in behalf of the profit percentage, loss percentage, if they give profit percentage means we have another formula that is 100 plus profit percentage divided by 100 into CP. CP means cost price of a particular item. Okay. Here in these four formulas, which formula is suitable for this situation means here they are giving selling price of a particular washing machine and loss percentage. Which formula we have to use here? This. They are giving cost selling price and loss percentage. They are asked us to find in which amount they bought that. That means selling price, cost price of that item. Okay, given what they are giving, SP equals to 13,500, CP equals to question mark and last percentage equals to 20%. We know that to find loss equals to also we don't know, correct? That's why we don't know the loss or anything. That's why loss gottilla namge, loss percentage onde gottu. That's why in loss onde gottiddu namge enu madakagala. That's why just we have to use in the particular situation in situation like this we have to use this formula. What is that? CP equals to 100 divided by 100 minus loss percentage into SP. SP means selling price of a washing machine. 100 like that only you have to keep. 100 divided by 100 minus loss percentage. What is loss percentage? 20 into SP. 13,500. 100 divided by 80 into 13,500. Correct? And then 13,500 divided by 8 equals to 16,500. What is the selling price of that, what is the cost price of that washing machine means 16,500. What is the selling price of that washing machine is 13,500 and CP of that we have to find by using this definition we used to find this. Okay then. Okay, next Next question, 7th one I will do you afterwards. Just see 8th question. Amina buys a book for rupees 275. Amina buys a book for rupees 275 and sells it at a loss of 15%. How much does she sell it for? Here what they are giving? They are giving Amina buys a book for rupees 275 and sells it at a loss of rupees 15%. How much does she sell it for? Here, this question will be solved by using two ways. One is general method and one is by following formula. Okay, in this situation, which formula we have to use? We have to use what we have to find first. We know the cost price of the book and loss percentage of that book. We have to find selling price of that good. Just which selling price? In between these two we have to, what we are getting there, profit percent or loss percentage? Loss percentage. That why we have to use the third formula. By using third formula we can find the selling price of the book. Otherwise, in general method how to do that problem also I will tell, and in by using this formula how to do that problem also I will tell. Okay, given general method. In general method how we have to do? Given Amina buys a book for rupees 275 andre ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಗುಡ್. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಈಸ್ 275. Cost price of that good is 275. SP we don't know, and loss percentage we know, that is 15%. We know that SP equals to CP minus loss. And also we know that loss equals to loss percentage of CP. What is loss percentage? 15% of 275. 15% matlab 15 by 100 into 275. What is 15 by 100 into 275 means? 15 5s are? 15 5s are? 15 7s are? Here if you do this, otherwise just keep this like this only. Otherwise we can do this. How we can do this operation? Threes are, 20s are. Easily you have to do. Just I am doing this one as easily. 15, 22, 6 are 8 by 20. What if you do the cancellation between these two andre, then we will get 41.25. 41.25. That means loss enagutte 41.25. And then loss percentage. Loss percentage is 15%. Loss is 41.25. Just we have to take this one as equation 1 by substituting CP and loss In equation 1, comma, we get SP equals to, CP means 275 rupees minus 41.25. Loss ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 41.25. What is the SP of that particular good means 205,7,332. What is the selling price of that particular item is 233.75. Otherwise just you can take 15 also, multiplication also we can take. Otherwise we can go for the simplest form also by using formula. Now by using formula, how we have to do this one? By using formula, how we have to use that? Just here, if you see these children, over here CP of a particular item they are giving and SP we don't know, and loss percentage they are giving, that is 15%. If you substitute these, we know that SP equals to 100 minus loss percentage divided by which one we have to take? 100 only into CP. 100 minus loss percentage means 15 divided by 100 into 275. Here 85 into 275 divided by 100. If you take the multiplication between these two, then we will get 23375. If you have any doubt, just check it. 200, and if you take the division between these two, the selling price, therefore the selling price of a book with Amina is rupees 233.75. Just in general method also we can solve that problem. Otherwise by using this formula also we can easily find. Okay, otherwise just the process will be lengthy and calculations will be also lengthy. If you remember this one, it will be easy. Okay, next 7th one. In 7th one, what they are giving? They are giving one chalk. In chalk, silicon, carbon and already you are all know that in one chalk calcium, carbon and oxygen will be there. That ratios they are giving, and they are giving how much weight of carbon is there in the chalk. We have to find the total weight of the chalk. Just I will read the question, then you can understand. Chalk contain calcium, carbon and oxygen in the ratio of 10:3:12. 7th one I am doing now. Chalk contains calcium, carbon and oxygen in the ratio 10:3:12. Find the percentage of carbon in chalk. Here they are giving one chalk is there, in that calcium, carbon, oxygen, that means in respect to calcium 10 ratio they are giving calcium 10, carbon 3 and oxygen 12. Chalk contains calcium, carbon and oxygen in the ratio of 10:3:12. Find the percentage of carbon in the chalk. Find the percentage of carbon in the chalk. We know how to find the percentage of each when they are in ratio. Correct? What we have to do? Just first part or second part divided by total sum of the ratio into 100. Like that, if you do that means then we can get the part, each part percentage. Here what they are asking? They are asking us to find only carbon. Carbon, that means 3%. First we have to write, we don't know the weight of the chalk, correct? Let weight of the chalk. Just weight of the chalk is X, since the ratio of calcium, carbon and oxygen is 10:3:12 respectively. That means calcium with 10 ratiotic figure and carbon 3, 12 oxygen. And we have to find percentage of carbon in the chalk. That means we have to write firstly you have to find the sum of the ratio equals to 10 plus 3 plus ratiotic parts also you can write, otherwise ratio also you can write 10 plus 3 plus 12 divided by 25, 13 plus 12. Next, percentage of carbon, otherwise here only you can write percentage of carbon only they are asking, that only you have to write percentage of carbon. Percentage of carbon means ratio which is related to carbon divided by sum of the total ratios into which one we have to take their percentage we are converting there, that's why 100, 1s are 4s are 12%. Therefore, how much percentage of carbon is there in the chalk which is weighting with X is 12%. 12% of carbon is there. Next, second question is there. This is continuation question. If in a stick of chalk, carbon is 3 grams, what is the weight of the chalk stick? Here they are telling, if in a stick of chalk what they are giving carbon is of 3 grams, we have to find the total weight of that chalk. Here, since we already assumed that the weight of the chalk is 8 and the percentage of the carbon in that chalk also we know 20% of X equals to 3, correct? 3 grams. That only have to write. What here? The percentage of carbon we know. The percentage of carbon in that chalk is 12%, correct? 12% of carbon equals to X. 12% of carbon. 12% of carbon in the chalk X is equals to 3 grams. Weight also they are giving. How we have to write that one properly means, firstly I have to write weight of the, here also you can write, let weight of the, if you write here also, if you write here, there is no need to write here. Let weight of the chalk is equals to x grams, x means that is variable, and then since weight of the carbon in the chalk stick equals to 3 grams, weight of the carbon in the chalk stick is 3 grams, but we know that from equation 1, what we know? Percentage of carbon in the chalk stick is equals to 12%. 12% of x equals to 3 grams. 12% is nothing but 12 divided by 100 into x. ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತು? 12% of chalk is equals to 3 grams. 12% of chalk is equals to 3 grams. 12 divided by 100 into x equals to 3. X equals to 3 into reciprocal of 12 by 100 is equals to 100 by 12. 1s are 4s are 1s are 25s are. Okay, here what we got? 25 grams. What is 25 grams? What is 25 grams? The weight of the chalk stick. The weight of the chalk stick. Therefore, you have to write here. Shall I write? Therefore, the weight of the chalk stick having 3 grams of carbon is 25 grams. Is 25 grams. Well, here what they are giving? Here first, in the first question, what we are finding under the percentage of carbon in the chalk stick. How we will get the ratio of the calcium and all we used to mention first, and then just I am adding the ratiotic parts, that is equals to 25. If you want to find the each part ratio, means that each first part divided by total number of parts into 100 ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಹಂಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. percentage of carbon equals to 3 divided by sum of the ratiotic parts, that is carbon, oxygen and calcium. 3 by ಇಲ್ಲಿ 12%. ಎನಿ chalk ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಾಗೇನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದು, what it will give means any chalk stick which is combining of calcium, carbon and oxygen in the ratio 10:3:12 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12% of carbon it will be mingled ಅಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತೆ, ಇಫ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್, ಒಂದು ಚಾಕ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಈಸ್ 3 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್, what is the weight of the chalk stick? Here what they are giving in the question only, they are giving 3 grams of chalk stick is carbon is there in the chalk stick. We have to find the weight of the chalk stick. 3 grams of carbon irutte on the chalk stick alli. Now weight of the chalk stick we have to find. Let the weight of the chalk all we are writing here whatever they are given in the, and then here you have to be very clear that 12% of x, 12% of carbon ಏನನ್ನ chalk ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಐತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12% of chalk carbon is there in the one chalk. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, 12% of chalk stick. 12% of chalk stick equals to 3 grams. In the question only they are giving That only I am saying clear. In P of 12% idre ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ 12 divided by 100 into x equals to 3, that implies x equals to 3 into ಇದು reciprocal ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 100 divided by 12 equals to 25 grams. Last conclusion ಏನು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, therefore the weight of the chalk stick having 3 grams of carbon is 25 grams. Okay, thank you children.